What are your predictions? What do you got for us? Prediction wise
For what?
for your fight.
For my fight, we'll see what happens. I'm going to win, like I said, and
How'd you navigate like your decision post after your last fight in the UFC? Like what? Take us through like your decision making process.
well, it was all in the process, right? He was talking shit on the outside, so that was there. Uh, we had a bunch of people from Floyd Mayweather's team and a bunch of other teams calling, talking about fighting. So I was like, let's just get this fight done here in the UFC and let's get out there, get a breath of fresh air, and see what there's to offer. And then everything just made the most sense to fight Jake right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said too, like you sell pay-per-views. We obviously go to a lot of the fights, and every time you walk in, the place goes absolutely fucking crazy. We notice it every time. So like, what do you think it is about you that created such that strong, loyal fan base?
Well, I think just the consistency, because I've been fighting for a long time. Started off on Ultimate Fighter, so everybody watched that, especially at the time it was hot.
We were just
And,
watching.
We were.
Yeah, oh, fuck.
That shit's funny
Hey,
as fuck,
embarrasses
bro.
the hell out of me when that comes out. I was 21. I'm 38 now.
Yeah.
So that was a long time ago. Every time I'm like, oh my god, turn on my. And then every week people used to because it came on like every Thursday or Friday or something like that. Back when it was on TV, and then all my friends and my team would be like, oh, it's Thursday, let's coordinate each other. Cause my brother there too, so they'd all be watching. I'd go take off or go over to my room. Like, I ain't watching this shit.
Yeah.
So it started like that. The Ultimate Fighter, everything was hot. Like everywhere I went, it was like people knew I was, and it was popping. And I fought 3 to 5 times a year for like a bunch of years, 5 to 8 years or something like that in the UFC. So I think I was the most active on the roster, and I always fought on the main cards and the highest ranked opponents. So I think just being on TV for that amount of years, people don't even know, but it was being, you know what I'm saying, projected onto them. And then
What did you think about that whole? Because it's like Conor McGregor's team right now is like he's a 0-7. I heard, right?
Think so.
What did you think about that whole experience? Because pretty much like reality TV, you're fighting like how was that whole thing for you?
yeah, I wasn't a fan of it being on. I wasn't a fan of it because I didn't want to be. I didn't like being on TV. I didn't like to be interviewed. I didn't like to even hear myself talking. I would never do that again.
Yeah.
The Ultimate Fighter.
Yeah.
But it worked out though, and it's people are different too. It's probably a good shortcut too if you're trying to get in. You just get all that airtime.